Howdy, hi. This is Dear Job Sports WNBA Picks and Predictions for Sunday, September 28th, 2025. We're looking at every single game of the day. Let's get into it. All right, first things first, got to go over the previous game's results. We go 4-2, bringing our season record to square, 377 and 377. We hit both of the spreads, hit both of our player props. I can't buy an over-under win. We got housed on both of them. Let's get into it. Game number one, I think. I forget which one of these happened first. Mercury at home. Actually, that one definitely happened second, but who cares? Mercury, we had them plus 3.5. They win the game. That's honestly not even the most important part. Nafisa Collier, goodbye, probably for the rest of the season, definitely for game 4 of this series. She gets injured, maybe 30 seconds left in the game. Inbounds pass, AT comes out, steals the ball. They collide legs. She goes down with an ankle injury. They are cooked. Cheryl Reed then comes onto the court. She just blatantly gets in a referee's face and just screams at him for maybe like 10 seconds. Really, really funny. If you have not seen her post-game press conference, highly, highly recommend you go gander at it. Very funny. She says the WNBA officiating is horrible. The fact that these 3 referees were chosen for a semifinal game is malpractice. It was great. Fantastic. Mercury win. They have a 2-1 series lead. I think they're laying 3.5 or 4 points. It's whatever is on the next slide for game 4. This series is over. Another series that's over, Aces, minus 4.5. That one hits. Final score of that game, 84-72. And the Aces didn't even play well. Well, actually, their team played well. Asia Wilson did not play well. Aces, 51% from the field. Indiana Fever, 36% from the field. Really, it was the 2 stars who did awful. Asia Wilson went 6 of 20. Kelsey Mitchell went 8 of 26. Then you had Odyssey Sims go 0 of 7. Natasha Howard was basically non-existent and then got injured. This team is absolutely cooked. I mean, what are you going to do? This team sucks. We had Alyssa Thomas PRA over 32.5. I forget what she finished with. She finished with 38. 21 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals, and 2 blocks. AT does it all. Then we had Jackie Young PRA over 26.5. Considering Asia did that bad, it was the Jackie Young show. 25 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists for a 34 PRA. All right, then our 2 losers. We had the under 158.5 in the Lynx game, which tried to backdoor cover. Like, they really tried to backdoor this. If AT wouldn't have made that final layup, there might have been a chance, but it was just too high of scoring in the first half. Halftime score was 44-48. Final score of the game, 84-76. That lands on 160. We lose because neither team played very well in the second half, to be honest with you. The Lynx scored 9 points in the final quarter. You can't be scoring 9 points trying to win a basketball game. Then the Fever game, we had the over, 162.5. It misses, as they have 156 total. I mean, if Kelsey Mitchell and Asia Wilson would have been able to shoot the ball better than combining, what'd they go? Wow. They went 14 of 46. That is egregious from 2 of the best players on the court. So if they would have been able to actually play basketball, I think that would have hit. So a little unlucky there. But we go 4-2. We're back to 500 on the season. Let's get into the games we got for tomorrow. All right, so we got the same 2 games. We're going to be rocking both of the favorites because they are the better teams, and I'm going to take both overs as well. First game, Aces Fever. For some reason, the Aces are still only laying 4.5. I thought this number would have gone up considering they dominated game 3 and Asia played like absolute piss water, but it's still the same. So I will lay the 4.5 once again. Aces, they won 84-72. I already said it, but Asia went 6 of 20. Jackie Young was the only reason they won. You could argue a few other people chimed in as well. But 25, 5, and 4. Then you had 10 from Dana Evans off the bench. I mean, Asia started the game 1 of 12 from the field. It looks like she should have been taken off the court. Shout out to Bam Adebayo, who was up there in one of the guest box suites. I don't know why he's there. Like, you should probably be practicing with your team, but to each their own. That's why the Heat aren't going to be good this year. Either way, Fever, they are dead. Absolutely dead. You saw Shea Petty playing meaningful minutes in the fourth quarter of a playoff game. That can't happen. Kelsey Mitchell, I think that's the worst game I've ever seen her play, going 8 of 26. Although if I recall earlier in the year, I think Kelsey Mitchell spent some time on the banned list because she went like 2 of 17 in a game against the Sparks. We had her over like 18.5 points, and then she went 2 of 17. So maybe that isn't the worst performance I've seen from her, but the shots she was shooting, they weren't even close. She airballed multiple wide open threes. The Fever, they won the rebounding battle by 12. They won the amount of free throws attempted, although nobody could make a free throw. And then they tied the turnover battle, and you still lose the game by 12. You can't have Asia Wilson go 6 of 20, and you still get beat by 12 at home. Like, what are you doing? This team sucks. All right, next game we got, it is Minnesota at the Mercury. I think the only bet you can make here is the Mercury minus 5.5. Also going to rock the over 156.5. I guess there could be an argument made that now that the Lynx don't have Fee and that Cheryl Reeves is out of this game serving a suspension, considering she ran onto the court right up to a referee and just screamed obscenity in his face, maybe the players get up for it. But I don't see how you're going to get up for a game where you're missing your star player and arguably the second best player in the entire league. So I will take the Mercury. Once again, they've covered 2 out of the 3 games. They're winning 2-1 in this series. They do not want to go back to Minnesota. Give me Phoenix. Lynx, they lost game 2, 76-84. Like I said, they had no Fee. Cheryl Reeves serving a suspension. If they do win this game, it is going to come from 2 players, maybe 3. I'm not sure what their starting unit's going to look like. I would imagine it's still Courtney Williams and Kayla McBride up top. Then maybe you're either going to go small at the 3 spot or you're going to go big down low. So you could have Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride, and then go for like a Bridget Carlton, Alana Smith, Kindelikova down low. You could bring in Reed Shepherd, slide her in. Or you could just bring in Natisha Heidemann off the bench and put her in the starting rotation, slide down Kayla McBride to the 3. Not sure how they're going to roll that. If I was them, I'd probably go big just because the Mercury have been playing bully ball down low with AT, Mac, Satu. So you need size down low. So I would definitely start Reed Shepherd over anything. But no matter what they do, I think they're cooked because they don't have Fee and their head coach. Mercury, driver's seat. They need to win this game. You cannot go back to Minnesota for a game 4. Whether they have Fee or not, that cannot happen. So win this game, you move on to the finals, and we actually get good basketball. All right, 2-player props. Player number 1, I am going Courtney Williams PRA over 28.5. It sounds kind of counterproductive considering I have the Mercury on the spread, but she is going to get any single shot attempt she wants. With no Fee on the court, she is running the offense, especially with no Reeves calling plays out. She is the general on the court. She knows what's going on. The previous game, she put up 8, 16, and 15 shot attempts in her first games. She's averaging over 17. What is not to like here? She's going to have the ball in her hand every single time on the court. I think she's probably going to shoot it like 23 times. I mean, if she's averaging 17 shots a game with Fee on the court, you would have to imagine that number goes up without Fee. And the next one's quite obvious. AT PRA over 33.5. I mean, she hit it the previous game. They're at home. She touches the ball every single time down the court. And now the Mercury don't have their best defender in Afisa Collier. She's going to go nuclear. Give me AT PRA over. All right, that's going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.